Hey guys, I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are in the world. My name is Shikha and I welcome you to my channel. I'm so grateful that you guys are listening, subscribing and commenting. I appreciate the support, and if you're interested in supporting me further, you can do that by going to my Ko-fi or Patreon link. They're in the description below. There are these birds in this nest. I wish I could show you, but I can't move the camera. And they're just chirping away. It's just so cute. I hope it's not too bothersome. And also the construction noises. Again, ignore them all. Just focus on my voice. Also, don't ignore the birds chirping, but ignore the construction noises. In this video, I wanted to speak to you guys about something that a friend of mine brought to my attention. My INFP friend, Janie. And we were talking about how, sometimes, a lot of times, I'll be sitting there and I will notice that my battery is getting depleted and I'm at 20% or something and I need to get out of there. Or someone will step into the arena, someone will step onto the table or into the social event where I don't really jive with them, and instantaneously I can feel myself shutting down. When I go into this shutdown mode, a couple of times Janie has been there with me when I was in that mode, right? So she was sitting next to me and I was very animated and excited. I'm chatting about stuff and I'm just like an Energizer bunny. And then someone comes in and sits down next to us, or something happens and it just suddenly drains me. Maybe too much noise or just some energy or whatever it might be. All of a sudden I'm done. I'm done with this event. I'm done with the conversation. I'm done with all of it, and I just want to leave, right? And so, as I said, she's noticed this within me, and she has told me. She actually gave me advice. She said, it's actually better for all of the people involved that as soon as you get to that mode of being overstimulated or being exhausted or not wanting to be there anymore, it's actually beneficial for all parties, not only you but everyone involved, that you remove yourself from that situation and walk away and go back into your cave. A lot of times I would just be sitting there thinking, oh, it's rude, I shouldn't leave, it's better if I just stay, if I stick around, even if I'm quiet, it's okay, even if I'm being a complete a-hole, it's fine, I'm sitting there quietly and not contributing anything, but it's okay, at least I'm still here. And she said that's actually the wrong attitude. She told me that you should think about it the other way around. When you are animated and you're excited and all of a sudden you switch that off, or you're not not giving your full potential to the group, you're not really contributing in a way, you're just sitting there like a rock, then you're actually taking away from the peace and sanity of the group. You're actually making them have to deal with this sort of negative ball of energy that you are. It's actually taking away from the group, and actually is taking away from the cohesion of the group. So the better thing is always for us as INFJs, as individuals who have this tendency to just go into this random mood at a switch of a button, you have the right, and in fact you should, remove yourself from the situation as soon as possible. Not only, as I said, for your own sake, which is of course a lot of times what I was thinking is I'm doing it for myself because I really need to get away from this, because I need to take care of myself. But a lot of times, as Janie reminded me, it's not only just for yourself, but also for the group. How is it useful for you to sit there in this group of people? They're having fun, they're animated, they're chatting, they're doing their thing, and you're sitting there like a rock, and you're just kind of uselessly there. And also, not only that, but people can sense emotions better than you think they can. Yeah. Yes, we're good at it. We're great at sensing emotions, but most people have a sense of emotions and feelings of other people. Most people know what's going on with other people. It's not like we're the only ones on this planet with that kind of sense, right? So you're sitting there, and there are people around you, and they're trying to be animated, and they're trying to maybe even talk to you or bring you back to that animated state that you were in earlier. And you're just sitting there like a rock. It will take away from the animation, the energy, the positivity of the rest of the people. It will affect them in some way, shape, or form. Now, some people might not be affected at all. They might not even notice it. It's fine. That would be great. But most people will, and they'll be sitting there thinking, wondering, what's going on here? Why is she being like this? And also, what did I do wrong in order to affect this? People always take blame upon themselves. And that just creates a negativity that obviously, as an individual, as a human being, you don't want to create in other people's lives. I especially don't want to do that. And so my thing now, after this advice from Janie, has been to remove myself from these situations as soon as possible. Not only for my sake, which is great, but also more so for the sake of the other people around me, so that I'm not taking away from their energy, I'm not taking away from their positivity, I'm not taking away from them having fun with each other, which is great. You know, you guys go ahead if you're having fun, and I'm going to go. And so again, I think this is a lesson for all of us, that in fact a lot of times we think it's better for us to pretend or to fake it, or pretend like we want to be in a situation where we're not, or be in a social event and just really try hard even though we hate it so much, or do all that stuff, instead of being honest with ourselves and with the people around us that, yeah, I just don't like this, I don't want to be here, I don't want to be at the social event, I don't like social events, I just want to be home. Instead of actually being honest about things, we kind of pretend or fake it or try, and we do a really terrible job of it. And that's what I realized, is a lot of times I would go to a social event and I tried as much as I could on my level, which is not very hard, and I would try and it was terrible, and I'm not good at it. So what I've started doing now is that I just kind of, if it's a very important event like a birthday party of a friend that I really care about, I'll go show my face for 5-10 minutes, tell them that I just don't like social events, but I wanted to show her my face, give her a birthday present, whatever it is, and then I would leave, right? Or if it's events that I know that I'm not gonna like. I'm not good at house parties. I just don't like them. They are boring to me. Yeah, I can't imagine spending time sitting there or standing there. I don't drink, which I think might contribute to it. But also, I just can't imagine standing there and talking to random strangers and having fun. It does not seem fun to me. And so whenever anyone invites me to a house party, I just ignore it, or I just tell them, like, I'm not gonna show up, or I just don't say anything. I just don't go to these events anymore, because I know that there's no point in me trying because I'm not good at it, and also there's no point in me trying because I'm terrible at it. I'm just sitting in the corner and wasting my time, wasting other people's time, wasting their energy, removing from their positivity. What's the point of all that? I'd rather just sit at home and read my books and my manga and be happy, and then let them do their thing and be positive, right? So a lot of people nowadays have realized that I'm not going to go to these kind of events, and so they're fine with it, which is good. Thankfully, we're still friends, and mostly what I try to do is I just try as much as possible to do one-on-one events. So if I'm going to do conversations, if I'm going to do outdoor thingies, social things, I try to keep them as much as possible to one-on-one things, because those are the only things that really appeal to me, and there's only a few people, maybe 5 or 6, that I really want to hang out with. And so if I do want to hang out with them, I'll do one-on-one things with them, and that's it. Nothing else that I'm really interested in. Just being extremely honest here, and I've done many videos on this in the past, where excuses, I'm running out of excuses. I don't have excuses anymore. Also, I don't want to take away from the energy of the group, as I said. I don't want to take away from the people around me. I don't want to be negative, sitting there like a little rock, being nothing, doing nothing, not doing anything, and taking away from the essence of the group. It doesn't make any sense at all, right? So remove yourself, or more importantly, don't go to these events at all, right? As soon as you know that it's going to be an event that doesn't appeal to you, ignore it, don't go, and let the people know that you're not interested in these kind of things and you're not going to show up, right? Pretty simple, seems, honesty, but it's difficult, yeah, and it takes a little bit of time to get used to it, which is why I think it's a good idea for us to start getting used to it right now, and start talking about it, start doing it, start practicing it, so that we, again, don't take away from the group. Again, if you guys have any questions about this, please let me know, comment below, and I'll do another video on it, or I'll expand on it. And if you're interested in supporting me further, you can go to my Ko-fi link. The link is in the description below. Again, I shall see you guys the next time around. Bye for now.